3 wins and 8 losses with 13 knockouts. Kerry, super kick, Roop. And his opponent, in the red corner, he's 39 years old, 5 feet, 11 inches tall. He weighed in today at 195 pounds. From Knightdale, North Carolina, a record of 16 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 14 wins by the knockout,
Tremendous ovation.
Chief handlers, I'm holding you responsible for the conduct of your fighters throughout the duration of this contest. Gentlemen, as you know, this is a 9-round title bout for the United States Championship. I expect you to conduct yourselves as professionals at all times. There is no holding. There is no kicking or punching below the waist. There is no kicking or striking an individual and he's down, and he will be considered down when any part of his body other than his feet touch the canvas. In the event of a knockdown, I want the fighter scoring the knockdown to go to one of the neutral corners and remain there till I call him out. Failure to do so will prolong the count. Gentlemen, I expect you to obey my verbal commands at all times. Go to your corners, come back with our traditional bows and begin the contest. Good luck and good health to both of you.
We're ready for round 1 of this heavyweight championship bout. Joe Louis in black, Kerry Roop in red. We begin with the traditional bow, and Joe, this is going to be a war.
Like I say, 5-4. Some of the people in this sport think that Kerry Roop may be too much for Joe Louis. Randall Cobb, what's the feeling from Joe Louis getting into this fight?
I'll tell you the truth. I just have a real hard time betting against. Joe Louis. The kind of drive that he's exhibited, the kind of way that he's worked and trained. I really feel like that Joe's going to be a tough man, a real tough man to count out.
He traded left hooks then. Roop seemed to land a pretty good hook.
As a matter of fact, Roop's dominating this round for my money.
Joe Louis is digging into the body every chance he gets.
Looks like Kerry Roop may be thinking about wanting to smother Joe Louis. Remember, Roop smothered Dan Macaruso, kept him from kicking.
I actually think that it's more of a situation where he doesn't want to risk Joe coming up, Joe getting that weight shifting forward, and Joe getting in a power position. Joe's a very powerful puncher and a very strong kicker. So as a result, Joe wants to move forward himself. If Kerry keeps him from moving forward by pressing the attack, then he, in effect, even if he doesn't smother Joe's power, then what he does is negate it by virtue of the fact that Joe cannot shift that weight if he's not still or moving forward.
While you're speaking there, Kerry Roop has continued to move forward. Joe Louis has been trying to trade punches with Kerry Roop. They've been trading with one another, but he has Louis in a Donnybrook at this point.
15 seconds left in the round. Joe Louis needs another kick. There it is. He's met the minimum. He's been concentrating on keeping his head down and digging the punches in.
Kerry Roop has given us some head movement that we haven't seen in him before defensively.
To Gordon in Joe Louis's corner. Here's round 1 action.
Roop was not the least bit hesitant about getting him close with Louis and hanging in there with him throughout that round. Roop just not intimidated in round number 1.
There's that Louis step behind side kick and a spin around round kick by Roop.
Beautiful.
Louis walked right into that round kick.
I had that first round as a round for Kerry Roop, whose hands are really impressing me early in this fight.
He took that jab.
It takes Louis usually a couple of rounds to calm down. He comes out, he puts so much pressure on himself, he stays tense in the early going. Roop is coming in here very relaxed.
mixing him up with the jab. Roop landing the looping shots and the kicks.
Like Randall Cobb says with us here, it's hard to bet against Joe Louis. You see a determination in him that you see in very few people in an entire lifetime.
As you're saying that, 2 left hooks set Kerry Roop back on his heels.
Joe Louis will get in there and rumble with you from the beginning of the fight till the end of the fight, no matter what happens to him. Louis, can Kerry Roop continue to absorb that kind of power from Joe Louis?
I think the real problem is going to be the Joe Louis jab, because he's setting up his right hand and his left hook both off that good jab that he's got, and Kerry is just not jabbing. He's using the big power shots and he's throwing good, strong techniques, but he's not jabbing. He's not maintaining that lead weapon.
It looked like Roop may have staggered Louis with a 2-punch combination. First time I've actually seen Roop stagger, Joe Louis staggered like that.
There's the bell. Tremendous action in round 2. Will be
this fight so far. You've seen the uppercut hook. That looked like it could have momentarily staggered Louis, but he pulled it back together very quickly. He is in excellent condition.
We're ready for the 3rd round. There's the bell.
Roop with the front kick to the body and then came with the right hand to the head against Joe Louis. Remember, in a round where you think it might be even, you got to give it to the fighter who's the most effective kicker. That could have been the case with Roop last round.
There's a kick to the jaw. That round kick hurt Joe Louis.
I had that last round for Kerry Roop 10-9, so I've got him leading still 2 points at the end of 2.
Kick to the jaw, this time with the unprotected ball of the foot.
The kicking by Kerry Roop very firmly establishes him as one of the heavyweight division's most dangerous kickers.
Kerry Roop came here to fight. He is not letting Joe Louis's reputation intimidate him one bit. That left hook got Roop's attention.
Roop feels like he may have Louis in trouble, but Louis digging down in the guts for that power.
Roop is staggered. He's hurt.
Roop is hurt. He's definitely hurt.
Remember, Roop fought this kind of valiant fight against Jean-Yves Thériault until Thériault caught up with him.
That Louis left hook has staggered Kerry Roop twice so far in this round, but Roop does not back up. Left in the round, and Joe Louis needs one more kick.
Kerry Roop is putting Joe Louis through a war.
The crowd already starting to stand on their feet and clap for both these fighters. What a tremendous fight.
Okay? Now this time, man, you gotta lead with it, okay? Lead with a front kick. You had him this time. You had him this time. Okay? Finish him off this time. You can finish him off. He ain't got it. He ain't got it.
This is action from round 3. That round kick landed on the protected part of the foot, but it was solid right on the jaw.
Now Joe Louis is going to have to make up the kick that he missed. And I think Kerry Roop is going to try to jam him.
This is later in that round after another round kick.
Joe Louis was able to counter with some effective hooks in that round.
Louis trying to kick more in this round. Roop keeping him close and tight.
I've got Roop ahead by 4 points now, unofficially 30-26.
big right hand, but Roop is still pressing the action. Another round kick.
Lewis is definitely going for a knockout with every punch that he throws against Kerry Roop. No question that the conditioning, the gut level conditioning may very well make the difference in who wins this fight. If it's won by knockout, but Kerry Roop looks like he's well on his way to a decision if it goes that way.
Joe Louis has kicked 11 times in this round so far, more than making up the kick that he needed to make up. Tremendous left hook and a right hand by Roop. Louis is cut. He's cut over his left eye. It's a standing 8 count. The blood is pouring from the cut over Lewis's eye. They stopped the time. They stopped the time at 20 seconds. The doctor checking the cut. It may be stopped. They're shaking their heads. It's over. It's over. Kerry Roop has won the United States Heavyweight Championship with a TKO. 20 seconds left in the 4th round.
The fight stopped by the fight physician because of that cut over Joe Louis's eye. A very deep gash just to the left.